Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fall Equinox Super Abundant Feng Shui. And we've got lots to talk about today because this is the start of a whole big energy shift. There's a lot of momentum in the air, there's a lot of back to school vibes. And we're going to talk about the equinox itself, Feng Shui for the equinox, all of the things happening, why the equinox is so important, historically speaking, but also right now in life, and how to harness all of this fall energy. And we're going to see it play out in the moons that are coming up and all these energy shifts that are coming. So it's exciting. We're going to start with the actual fall equinox. What is it? It is harvest season all year long. All of these crops grow, all of this stuff is growing, and then we harvest it. All year long, you've been setting intentions, doing things, making things happen. Now you harvest it. There's also a sense that, and it was really interesting for me to read about this. In this book, the 12-week year talks about how the most productive time of the year is actually the 12 weeks before the end of the year, where most people and companies feel that they have to finally accomplish their goals for the year because they can't put them off anymore. So there's this sense of revving up, again, back to school vibes, harvesting abundance. This is when crops are being harvested. I went to the store, there are pumpkins everywhere, there are gourds everywhere, all of this richness of the earth. The earth energy itself is super abundant. So earth itself is our major home that we all share. And all of this earth energy being grounded, being connected is so empowering. Now, the equinox itself is really important, especially for this theme of abundance, because it's one thing to say, I'm setting intentions for wealth, or I'm setting intentions for abundance, or I'm setting intentions to make my dreams come true, and all of these things. And it's another thing to be deeply, rather than just saying it, to be deeply, deeply rooted in making these things actually happen. That is the beauty of being the creator of your life. This entire Feng Shui method is founded on you as the creator of your life. You with all your unique talents and gifts and all your brilliance and wisdom to bring to the world. And as you shift your environment, you shift you. As you shift you, you shift your environment. This is how the inside and the outside are reflective of one another. I was listening to a productivity expert this morning talk about how you can see by the state of someone's office the quality and quantity of productivity that you're going to have happen in that space. You can predict outcomes by looking at environments. And I'm so glad that more people are talking about this, because I've been saying it for the last 18 years and people do get it. But now hearing it come from all different disciplines, this understanding that the outside is a reflection of the inside is a reflection of the outside. And when you deliberately shape space using these ancient tools and all of the modern principles that we talk about in this specific, unique Feng Shui method, filled with infinite possibility and creative awakening and all of your intention, suddenly it's not just, I say I want something. It's, I'm living within what I want right now. I am digging in. I am committing deeply to that. And this is the energy of fall. It's digging in. It's that sense of being deeply rooted, committed, connected. And for those of you who want to become a Feng Shui professional, the School of Intention is open for registration. We start orientation really soon, right after the equinox on the 24th. And then we start with the training. So you can learn more below. There's a link with all the details. And we're headed into the season of wealth with the Cash Camp coming. And you can find the free Cash Camp video series linked below. So lots to talk about in terms of abundance, lots of these abundant and really transformational things happening in terms of shifting your environment. And we're going to talk about lots of them today. Now, the equinox is when we have equal amounts of light and dark, equal amounts of daylight and evening. There's also great symbolism in this. In the Buddhist tradition that I practice, there is actually a ceremony for the equinox. And in this ceremony, it's the cause and effect. So karma is cause and effect. You do things in life, you receive things from what you do, cause and effect. And so the equal amounts of day and light symbolize this cause and effect, karma in action in our lives. If you want to increase your fortune, then you want to make really good causes, invest in all the most important things for you, and receive these amazing effects. Now, to take this deeper, in this duality of the equinox is yin and yang. And these are the forces that create all of life in Eastern philosophy, this sense of action and rest, this sense of light and darkness, this sense of all of the speed and all of the quiet and calm, the external and the internal, all of these dualities and polarities in life, and they are connected and they work together. Now, this is really important when it pertains to abundance because, first of all, giving and receiving are part of this equation. If you want to receive more, give more. That's part of that equation. If you want to have more fulfillment, create more fulfillment for others as well. This is all part of this duality. Now, to go deeper into what this means for your abundance, when you think of this sense of balance, of light and dark, balance of these dual forces, balance of going out and making things happen and receiving the things that you have created, all of this, these dualities, right? To go deeper, start by embracing the fact that there is a perfection in imperfection. There's a perfection in embracing the shadow side of things. I know there's a lot of fear in the world right now about having a negative thought or having a money block or some belief that's not serving you. And I am here to tell you, you can work your whole life on all of these things and you don't erase your mind. It's never going to completely go away. And if you hold yourself in a sort of fear of these thoughts passing through your mind or a fear of having any of this remaining in your life, and you're afraid of it because you believe that it stops abundance from coming to you, it stops love from coming to you, it stops good things from coming to you, all of this just shuts life down. It closes doors. Rather, if you accept the fact that, yeah, you picked up some weird ideas about money and about life and worth and all of these things, that is some of the shadow side of me. It's there. I can work on it. It's fun to work on it. It's empowering to work on it, but it's there. But you know what else is there? My determination and will and all of the light in life. You can accept the fact that that other thing is there and you can still make choices. You can still make choices every single day, being present, being grounded, being committed to what you want, and you can get more of what you want right now rather than fear. This is a fearless season, guys. Are you with me on this? Fearless season. Let go of the fear of having these things come up because honestly, as someone who dedicated years to just trying to erase these things from her life and found that it made her more and more broke 20 years ago, like literally was toppling my life to focus in this negative way and be so afraid of this stuff. When I finally said, you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care. This stuff is never going to completely leave every corner of my mind. It's never going to be erased. I don't want my mind erased. I don't want my life experiences erased. I want to just say, I get that. There's a lesson in that. I'm not going to choose that. I'm committing even more to what I want. So fearlessly commit to what you want. And right now, that is so important. There's so much chatter and fear and predictions of bad things and this and that. And it's constant. It's constant when everything is great. It's constant when everything is not great. It's always there. There's always voices wanting to instill fear and want to sort of take you on that ride into too much dark, which is imbalanced. You choose the light, choose what you want, disagree with that group think, stay focused on what you want, and don't look back. Your personal sense of balance comes from embracing who you are as you are right now, not trying to reject aspects of yourself. It is what it is. You can always grow and get better and better and better every single day. But right now, as you are a perfect, amazing individual with all the capacities that you will ever have. You have all your talents, all your skills, all your gifts. You will continue to learn and grow. But if you can start here with this sense of balance for yourself, it's going to set off these waves of greatness for you. It's going to change how everything is. The fear of stuff is often the catalyst of the stuff you don't want. So don't be afraid of it. Just be like, okay, I had a bad thought. Okay, I watched that news broadcast. I don't want to do that again. That sucked. Now I'm thinking about all these terrible things about whatever predictions someone made. I got to tell you, you can prosper at any time. And it's been sort of a proof in my life. Maybe I'm a contrarian that I got so into this, but whenever there's economic predictions and all of these things, I'm like, no, there's opportunity. And the more you look, the more you'll see there's money everywhere. I've had friends call me for the last week, freaking out about money at the beginning of the week, and now telling me they have more money than they ever had because we decided that there's no time to go into agreement with that stuff. It's like, you can choose that. You can just go, okay, I'm afraid I'm going to go down this path. Or you could say, what is this showing me? I'm committing to what I want right now. Be the creator of your life. The equinox is a magical time for manifesting because it's about finding this wellness within you in all ways. And wellness, not that looks a certain way or a certain kind of workout, this sense of stability within you. This is what's going to be so, so powerful. And it's going to be reflected in your home and in your life in all ways. So balance is never about just sitting on a mountaintop or being so zen. Balance is action and rest. Balance is giving and receiving. Have those things and look in your own life and ask yourself, have I been imbalanced, too much obsessed with one thing without the other? Have I been looking to receive and receive and receive rather than thinking, what can I give? Have I been going and going and going without resting? Look at your own life and ask yourself, where do things feel like they're a little bit out of whack? And commit this season to restoring that personal balance within you. This is going to be really, really powerful. Now, we have 6 retrogrades right now, which is amazing. It is a gift. It is a time where you can really perceive things more clearly, especially with Mars and Gemini for the next 6.5 months, asking us to innovate, to say yes to dreams, to invest in what is most personally important to us. This is so huge. How you spend your energy, if you spend your energy on all worry and random thoughts and all sorts of stuff, that's what you're creating in your life. You want to spend your energy on the things that are going to enrich you. You want to spend your energy on things that are bringing you joy. You want to spend your energy on things that are making life brighter. So in this time, again, with the retrogrades, there's this wall of fear and all sorts of stuff. And everyone thinks everything needs to just be a certain way in order to have perfect conditions in order to manifest something. You don't need perfect conditions in order to manifest anything. In fact, I have clients who have so much clutter and they are enormously wealthy. I have clients, when I meet them, obviously they have the clutter is causing other problems, but they can still make money. They don't like it. They feel stressed. They don't want all this noise in their life, but they're still manifesting things. I have clients who have houses in all sorts of states of disrepair, people who've had really, really bad situations and out of them have created the biggest breakthroughs of their life. And so there's no perfect time. There's no perfect container where suddenly, like, now finally you can have what you want. You can have it starting now. Immerse yourself in all of those feelings. Think about how you want things to feel. This is what we're going to be doing for the equinox and all of this manifesting. So you want to fill your home with love, shower your home with love. Look around and think, what hasn't been loved in my space? What needs some attention? What needs some energy? Finally, it's cooling down here. So I'm going to be painting this last room of my house, maybe even the kitchen. And I am going to finally have this done. This is the love I want to shower on my space. What love do you want to shower on your home? Is it that things need to be deep cleaned? Do things need to be maintained? Do you need to get a new rake for the leaves that are going to be falling off the trees? What is it that you can do to shower love on your home? You might want to think about how you can start setting up for entertaining, for bringing people over to your house, creating centerpieces for your tables, holiday centerpieces, sort of festive things, candles on the table, or fabulous pumpkins, or whatever it might be. Think about how you can make your space more welcoming in this way. Also, softness. Softness is an energy of receptivity, receiving more love, welcoming in more abundance. So a soft blanket, maybe for the sofa, soft pillows, a big rug, something that's going to bring a sense of greater softness to your space. It might be new bedding for your bedroom. It might be new pillows for your bed. It might be just fluffing up and maintaining what you have. So that sense of soft is really magnified, and also softer within yourself. And that's part of the grace of accepting the light and the dark. It's part of the grace of being okay with being a human being and not trying to conform to artificial standards or to fit yourself into a box that other people have decided exists that you need to fit into. You get to be yourself. And giving yourself that grace is going to open so many doors. There's nothing more magnetic than really feeling the welcome of someone who loves and accepts themselves. And yes, you could be committed to growth for your whole entire life, but you can love and accept yourself right now. And this is a big part of what's going to make this season more abundant. And it's also really difficult if you've been judging yourself or criticizing yourself or holding yourself back in certain ways. So more love in your home, that softness. Where can you bring in that softness? Now, also for this season, charging up your home with more magnetism is amazing. So pumpkin spice is the flavor of the season. Now, you might not like to eat pumpkin spice things. I love pumpkin spice lattes. That's like my new thing, is pumpkin spice mushroom lattes. Mushroom being like all of the reishi, chaga, lion's mane. I have a blend of mushrooms and a little pumpkin spice and some hazelnut milk, and it's just epic. Hot water, hazelnut milk, froth it all up, and it's incredible. For you, it might be you love having a pumpkin spice latte. You love pumpkin spice scents in different ways. Pumpkin spice is full of abundance, and all of the spices of the season are full of abundance. So something that you can think about, cinnamon. I have videos on cinnamon that are all over the place here. You can go watch full videos on cinnamon on my channel. Just type in cinnamon and boom. There are lots of things that you can play around with. One thing you might want to do for the season, you could do it on the equinox. Just fill your hand with cinnamon. Just put some cinnamon in your palm. You don't have to put a ton. Just put some cinnamon in your palm, some ground up cinnamon. stand outside your front door and blow the cinnamon into your front door. So you have your door open, you're standing outside, you're holding the cinnamon, set an intention to welcome abundance into your home and blow it in. And this is a wonderful thing to do on the 22nd to the start of the new season. You could do it at any time. Lots of people do it at the start of the month. And it's a wonderful way to strengthen your intention and use that magnetic energy of cinnamon, of all this spice, of all of its earth properties and all of its activation energy. So cinnamon, ginger, you could have as tea. Ginger, you can take baths in ginger tea. So you can make yourself ginger tea, strain out the ginger pieces, take out the tea bag, pour it in a bath, and you're getting that extra warming. And actually, ginger is thought to be a love magnet. So that's another really cool, warming, welcoming, softening spice. So ginger is a great one. Lemon, which is also in the pumpkin spice blend, is really, really abundant. One of the things you can do with lemons that will always make your house glow more is to just put a couple of lemons in bowls all around your house. And it is a dose of cheer. If you don't like lemons, you could do this with oranges as well. You want to use something that you will eat, that you will actually enjoy, and you can keep refilling them. But you could put them on all around your house, not just in the kitchen. You could put them on coffee tables, side tables, places where you can reach them and grab them. And it brings all of this abundant energy to your space and lots of joy, lots of richness. That is the spirit of the season. You can also bring actual pumpkins into your home in all ways. You can eat more pumpkin and have more pumpkin as decor all around your house, because this pumpkin energy has been linked throughout history to abundance, to richness, to a sense of wealth. So there's a real archetype of a pumpkin that's rich in itself. So have more pumpkin spice, bring in all these spices. Cloves is the other one. There's also a clove video you can find on this channel. Just type in cloves and you will find it. And you can use cloves in so many different ways. Cloves are also a wealth magnet. One of the ways you can use cloves, you can get some cloves, just a bottle of clove spice, and you can get these things. So these are little charcoals, and you put them on a non-burnable surface. So I put them on a special burner for resins. I light the charcoal, and then you can burn your cloves as incense. And that's a really powerful way to fill your home with more of this magnetic energy. You can also simmer some cloves on your stovetop and let the steam act like aromatherapy, magnetizing your home. So lots of ideas there, way more than I thought I would share today, but I think it's so fun. I'm going to do a whole series of pumpkin spice wealth on TikTok as well. So you can follow along there if you're on my TikTok. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'm going to be doing a lot more on YouTube this year. I've been doing a lot more for the last few seasons, and it's been so fun to get deep into YouTube. And YouTube loves when people like things and subscribe to things. It helps to get the work out further. So if you do like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. It's such a big favor, and it really does make a huge difference. And if you have questions, always ask them. Reach out, ask your questions, leave comments. I'm always excited to help you in any way I can. One of the reasons I love to do this, it's my way of giving as much as I possibly can, and really sharing a whole new way of working with Feng Shui. And again, with total empowerment, total freedom, no limitations, no confusion, all positive outcomes. It's so much fun, and it's stuff that you can do. So now, the next thing and the final thing for the fall equinox that can make this an amazing time is to write a list of everything you want for the season, or Write a list of everything you want for the season, all the experiences you want to have, all the things you want to do, all the seasonal experiences. I want to go apple picking. I want to do all these amazing things. Make a list of all the things that you want to do for the season. And to take it to the next level, you can even grab some photos and create a collage for yourself, a treasure map, a vision board for the season ahead. And let that really help to solidify and energize all of the things that you want. So, again, things happen because we decide to go for them. So if you haven't seen the beginning of the video, I highly recommend watching it, really taking advantage of this sense of yin and yang, this sense of dynamic balance that's coming with the equinox. And balance just doesn't fall upon us. We have to practice it. It's like how you learn to ride a bike. If you learn to ride a bike, at first you were like, whoa, or you needed training wheels. And then you were like, wait, how do I keep it together? And you were wobbly sometimes when you started. And then you got your balance and you know how to do it. Now you could pick up a bike if you haven't ridden it in a long time, and you might wobble for a second and then you're right back on it. You got your balance. And all things that require that we create that harmony are a practice. So every day, give yourself that grace. Every day, remind yourself how infinitely worthy and amazing you are. And every day, shower your whole life with love, including everyone in your life. This is the ultimate in wealth, magnetism, and all sorts of abundance. So happy equinox, guys. I hope you do amazing things to prepare, to get ready, to magnetize your home, to bring all of this wealth into your life. Again, for those of you who want to become a Feng Shui professional this year, below you can find a link to the School of Intention and all of the details. I have been having more calls than ever with people. More people than ever are flying in from all around the world into the online program. It sounds like they were flying on planes, but it's an amazing, amazing group of people. It's going to be such an epic, epic season. I can feel it. Also, if you haven't yet, you can sign up below for the free Wealth Feng Shui video series. It's going to be starting soon. So we're going to capitalize on this harvest season. Thank you all for being here. I love you so much. And I will be back very soon. Mwah. Happy fall or spring for those of you who are lucky to be headed into spring. Bye, everyone.